Very good morning to one and all. My name is Aditi Bari, a student of Deep Education Society, Stars Institute of Management and Studies. Today I am going to present a PPT on corporate valuation, mergers and acquisition. My topic name is relative valuation. Relative valuation, valuing a company relative to another company. Relatives versus fundamental valuation. The DCF model of valuation is a fundamental method. Value of firms is a PV of further cash flows. Ignores the current level of the stock market. Appropriate for comparing investment across different assets classes. In the long run, fundamental is the correct way of value any asset. Relative versus fundamental valuation. Relative valuation is based on PE ratio and a host of other multiples. Extremely popular with the press. CNBS stock brokers used to value on stock against another. Cannot compare value across different asset classes. Cannot answer the question, is the stock market overvalued? Can answer the question, I want to buy a tech stock, which one should I buy? Can answer the question, which one of these overpriced IPOs is the best buy? Relative versus fundamental valuation. You are investing for your requirement. You are planning to take a buy and hold strategy, which involves picking some fairly priced stocks and holding them the several years. Which valuation approach should you use? Relative or fundamental? Relative. You are a short term investor. You trade several times a week on your e-trade account and rarely hold a stock for more than 1 month. Which valuation technique should you see? Relative or fundamental? Relative valuation. Price can be standardized using a common variable such as year-end cash flow, book value, or revenue. Year-end multiples, earning multiples, price earning ratio, and variance. Value EBIT, value EBITDA, value cash flow, enterprise value EBITDA, book multiples, price book value PBV, revenues, price sales per share, enterprise value sales per share, industry specified variable multiples. Relative valuations relies on the use of multiples and a little algebra. For example, house price. What is the price of answer? Square feet into price per square feet is equal to price. Multiples can be misleading. To use a multiple intelligently, you must know what are the fundamentals that determine the multiple. Know how change in these fundamentals change in the multiple. Know what the distribution of the multiple looks like. Ensure that both The den- denominator and numerator represents claims to the same group. Price earning ratio, PE, market price per share, earning per share. There are a number of variants of the basic PE ratio in use. They are based on how the price and earning are defined. Price, current price or average price of the year, earnings, most recent financial year trailing 12 months. PE ratio, understanding the fundamentals. To understand the fundamentals, start the basic equity discounted cash flow model with the dividend discounted model. Is low PE cheap? A market strategy argues that stocks are overpriced because the PE ratio today is too high relative to the average PE ratio across time. Do you agree? Choosing between the multiples. There are dozen of multiples. There are three choice. Use a simple average of the valuation obtained using a number of different multiples. Use a weighted average of the valuation obtained using a number of different multiples. Choose one of the multiples and base your valuation based on the that multiple. Thank you.